Greetings, this is this, and I am Ian. Shh, the duplicates are sleeping. Don't disturb them. So, they still didn't build these power wires here. Not really sure why, but whatever. It's their loss. Okay, and it's morning, so, everyone's up now. Don't worry, we can talk. Should I make more than one schedule? I have 8 people. We could do 4 and 4. Is anyone here? I think they put they auto put like a little moon or sun next to people's names if they're early birds or night owls, right? I don't really have anyone being anything else, but it could help. Even if we just do okay. Add a new schedule. Make bath time go 1 later. Make work go 1 later. Make downtime go 1 later. Make bedtime go 1 later. Even if we just do something like that, just have it staggered by 1 block of time, then it could help bathrooms to be the bathroom to not be as crowded in the morning. And the downtime is staggered the slightest bit as well, and we have 1 extra hour that people will still be working, and maybe that's good. I don't want to fully shift the schedule when I don't actually even have any night owls, so I don't know how much it affects them to be sleeping during the quote-unquote daytime or awake during the quote-unquote nighttime, But we can do this just to free up the bathroom and to have 1 extra hour of people actually manning the colony. Although I'm not sure, is it weird if we have 4 people and 4 people? It's only for 1 hour of the day. This is probably good, right? Probably, and we'll have it be... People aren't usually sick in the morning. So if Abe is the doctor... his hat says he's a doctor. Then if he gets up 1 time later, people aren't usually getting injured, just in the morning. It's bath time, So if he's still sleeping at that time, right here, it won't be that bad. Food doesn't need to be cooked immediately in the morning, so we can move Max. Plumbing, farming, digging. Let's get Lindsay, who does a lot of digging, and then 1 more person. I feel like all the tidying, building, farming, those things seem important to me to you want to get started with them right away. I don't know what Ellie is, so let's move her. But actually also we need to change this. This is going to be called Default Schedule 2. Because it's not really that different yet. So one day I'll make one maybe that's more night owl-y and we'll change it, but okay, Ellie. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. And that staggers everything the slightest bit because I'm hoping to get more bathroom stuff set up soon. So it's gonna spend even more time there. They'll be able to shower and stuff. So it might be better to have it staggered. We do have to wait for our supply to raise a little bit more than it is now, though. It's not really quite enough just yet. But, okay, they are working on it. What we've got going on today as our big project or main project is getting into this cold zone up here to get the Wheezewort right here. And I'm trying to do it in such a way that is safe for them with the oxygen masks for their journey, and in a way that when the ice melts, it will not melt down through this whole section. It will stay somewhat contained over here. And also a way for us to avoid the slime and the germs that come along with that. So we already laid all of that out. We've already laid it out. We're just going to let them chip away there. They do have oxygen masks. A lot of people are going out and working on that. That they seem to be fueled up quite quickly, which is good. They're making the iron and the copper. We like to see it. I'm not going to have them make any more right now. Because, yeah, this area in particular is getting to be quite hot. And also over here is hot. So the sooner we can get some chilling action, the better. And as for anything else, I don't really know where to go next. Food improvements are probably going to be somewhat needed soon because they're gonna need something better for their morale. Barbecue! Well, that'll be better for their morale for now. Quinn, you have a haircut that I don't think I've ever seen before. Must be a new haircut. That I think the game got a couple of new like duplicate options, like ways that they can be spawned. Like there's some new hairstyles, I think maybe some new names and stuff like that. It's all, you know, a randomized sort of collection, I think, but I do think that there has been some new stuff somewhat recently, so that's interesting. Okay. So yeah, besides getting up there and getting that cool thing to cool everything, and then bettering the bathroom, maybe we're looking at food next. I suppose if we had enough clean water, you know, if we really had enough clean water, we could pipe it through to our tiles and not have the watering have to happen anymore. That would be really good, but do we have that much water to spare? Yeah, so all it does is reduce the duplicate traffic, but I mean, it's a valid reduction, I think. Valid reduction. What else? Let's just look. What do I have? Because I've unlocked a lot of stuff that I can't even really make yet because I don't have the proper materials. So I feel like it's sort of just like keep digging outwards at this point until you get to the edge somewhere. Keep digging outwards, get to the edge. It's like I could replace my power and stuff, but I don't need to yet. And I feel weird doing all of these things when I don't need to because I feel like I'm not going to be doing it in the best way. I feel like it's better when I do it because there's a need that I am attending to. Maybe that's pointless. What do we have? Oh, we do have a refrigerator. How much power does it take? Heat. Why are there two heat things? Huh. It produces 2 times of heat? I don't get it. Decor, refrigerator, power 120. Wait, do we really need it? We don't have that good of food yet, I guess. Maybe we don't. Critter drop off, blah, 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 all that stuff. There is a critter feeder in here. It is full. We've got a couple of critters. Elderly. Oh, no. They can't be elderly. We're going to run out of coal. Because my coal thing I just let it go. You know, I just let it go crazy. Because I'm like, I know we're going to run out of coal someday. So it's like, I'm not even trying to conserve it. Because I know that it's not something that I can rely on. So I've kind of just not even been... not even considered relying on it. Okay, wow. They got through there quick. So, ice... okay, here's the thing. Can ice go in these places right now? Oh my god, it can. Ice, polluted ice, and snow. Please do not put any of those things in here. And now I'm going to copy those settings. I think these two are special already. Anybody else? I think there's some up top. Whoops, my fingers are on the wrong buttons. Okay, so ice cannot go in any storage containers, right? No ice in there. No ice in there. Okay, and then ice can go in here. Ice. But not polluted ice and not snow. Maybe snow if it's clean, but I don't know if snow is always clean or not. I can't remember. But definitely you can put ice in there, okay? And then I tell them to sweep this ice. Because we don't want it sitting up here. Because if it melts while it's up here, that's not going to help us at all. Then we have to put ladder down through here. So you can get this salt, because I would like that. Move debris to storage. Sweep. Okay, and then the sleet wheat, we can put it on auto harvest, but it's such a long trek. Do I auto harvest that right now or no? I don't know. How about we put ladder up through here? And it'll get us to that Wheezewort and keep this channel sort of, you know, straight through this way for when things melt. Another cool slush geyser, emitting polluted water. Freezing polluted water. Wow, that's really cool. That's okay. Wait. Cool salt slush geyser. Cool slush geyser. So this is not a salt one. This is, I have two different things. Periodically erupts with freezing brine. These are so cool because I can use this as a cooling system to pipe water throughout my colony, right? Can I do that? That would be so helpful. I had to try and cool the water or air myself last time. But I could just get it straight from the source. -14. Oh, that is so cool. And it's polluted. Who cares if it's just for a cooling system? I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm definitely going to try to utilize that. Even if I don't really need it that much, I want to try because it's something that I wanted to be able to do in my other colony, was to have like a full sort of cooling system piped to the background, but I couldn't. I never did it. So I'd like to try it, although the pipes might get a little bit in the way. Like, towards the end, I end up having pipes sort of everywhere. It might get kind of complicated. We don't need that many, right? Maybe if we just like go to the floor of each layer, would that provide enough coolness? I don't know. So that's how piping is done in real life circumstances to like, well, it's usually to heat a place, but you know, it goes, the heated hot water gets pumped through pipes in the flooring, and that is good. So I don't know if we could just go through the flooring or if we would need like, you know, double that amount of pipe system to radiate enough of the cool water, cool temperature. I don't know. Wow, they're really going quickly here though. Okay, so we're going to uproot this when they can reach it. So we're going to have to dig there and there. They're going to uproot that. Atmosphere. Yeah, I know it's not super breathable up there, but you do have these maps. You're probably really cold. Oh, yeah, their eyes burn, but it clears right up. You know, it clears right on up. It's fine, right? And they don't stay up there in the cold for too long, right? It's quite chilly. Do they get cold while they're there? It doesn't look like Liam experienced too much, you know, turmoil or upset from being in the cold. Okay. My water, I guess it's going up. I don't know. It looks like I'm losing a lot of water. But, I mean, we are using water. This isn't a fully closed system. Water gets used up for the plants and stuff. And then our water supply technically does drop. But why do I not remember that being a problem in my old settlement. I don't remember periodically needing to, like, up our water again. Like, oh no, we're out of water, let me, like, raise it again. I don't really remember that being a problem once we had, like, the system running for a really long time. Was I doing it in some way and I just don't remember? Or I probably had a couple of machines that produced water as an output and it was being periodically dropped in. I think that's the case. Ooh. They've traveled through this path so much that we've collected a lot of chlorine in this pocket here. That's not good, because that's going to start seeping into my base. But I don't really know what to do about it, besides try and let it drop. Does chlorine drop, or does it float? I think it drops. Hence why it's here and not here. We can just dig out the slightest bit more here and try and at least get it to drop further. The further away it is from this door, the better. And, you know, eventually we could plant some bomb lily right down here because there'll just be chlorine down there, maybe. Who knows? Okay. That'll maybe drop. Yeah, I think I already see it going behind these airflow tiles. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. There is carbon dioxide down here though, so if there's not room for the chlorine to just fall, it's not going to fall that quickly or easily. Dude, have you always been in there? Did you? Oh. Snow fell. That dude's gonna die. He's gonna die. That's not cool. That's not good. Sweep this. Hello? Sweep this? Okay. And... whoa. There's so much copper up here. More ice? Interesting. Where's the radiation one? I don't know what it looks like when there's radiation around, but I see nothing. Everything is just 0, 0, 0. So I guess I have... maybe once I get into these places, this says 0 still. Huh. I don't know when radiation is going to come into play, but it hasn't so far. And everyone is still completely unstressed, so I guess this negative decor hasn't severely impacted them yet? I was afraid that it would have. We can get that, because I still don't think I can handle another person yet. Like, the fact that the main food that they have is still mush bar makes me not want to get another person. I do have room for another bed, and I do already have another mess table, and I think our oxygen production is fine. But food I'm a little concerned with, and also, honestly, I feel like they don't even have a ton of stuff that they're doing right now. Like, I'm not asking a lot of them. So to get another mouth to feed and another person that's taking in oxygen might be more detrimental than helpful with the workload that I've given them right now. Okay, but let's look. Actually, I don't think anyone has researched for a day or two, so let's get something else going here just because, you know, it's a waste of time if we don't. So we already researched basic automation stuff. I don't really think I need much of that yet. We could get better decor. Do I have the thing to make plastic yet? I'm not going to use it yet, even if I do. But just like, do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it anywhere? Glass forge! I forgot about glass! Oh my god, there's so many things! There are so many things. Oh, this is crazy. And like, there's so much stuff that I just have never even seen before. And or never used. Okay, so there's the polymer press. I just want to get it because, like, I want to get some of the main things that are, well, that could be good too. Oh, you need even more advanced, gonna need more advanced research pretty soon. But like, you know, it's like I have the ability I have the ability to make refined metal. Not really using it yet, but I have it. I just like want to have all the things. Like I have the ability to deal with oil and to make plastic and to make glass. Like just unlock them so that then when I'm finally ready to do that, I won't have to be like, did I research it yet? I'll already have it. Okay. Oxygen? Are you sure oxygen is okay? It's looking so sparse. It's really fine? Okay, I guess it's for the most part fine. So they collected the Wheezewort. I need to put it down somewhere. So they probably shouldn't be going up there too much more right now. We're going to put the Wheezewort over here because this is the hottest place right now. So I need there to be a... Do Wheezeworts need to be watered? Does everything need to be watered? Like, should I just put the Wheezewort in a planter box? Decor -10. More quickly than wild plant. Oh, yeah. So, because then I could keep the airflow tile if I build the planter box. But if I build something like this, decor -5. But I don't know if the Wheezeworts need to be watered. Does everything need to be watered? I can't remember. Maybe we can... what did I do? Maybe we can find out in here? Wort seed. Wheezewort. Okay. It is an animal, not a plant. That makes no sense, but okay. Blah blah blah. Planter box farmers. Or okay. Repeat. Supply of gas, temperature, phosphorite, farm plot. Okay. I'm just gonna put a planter box then. The decor is already so bad that it doesn't really matter. My two thoughts are either the decor is so bad, another -5 isn't gonna affect anything. Versus the decor is so bad, let's get every like win we can. And therefore I'd use a farm tile. But this way I don't have to move the airflow tile can still be there. And I like the airflow tile there. So let's just do this for now. Okay. Guys, please put a planter box here. We gotta get a Wheezewort. It's not centralized, but I don't want to rework all this right now. I just want to get some sort of basic cooling into place. So, and actually, okay, these are the hottest. And then this right here. Yeah, okay. It's a good spot for it, and I'd love to have another one that we could put somewhere on this side of the map, but I don't have another one. And frankly, I don't see another one. I think you always see them. It's not really like a random seed that you'd find lying on the ground somewhere. You're going to see the whole plant. And I don't see the whole plants anywhere, so I don't think we have one right now. Did they successfully get the ice into the box? Oh, they did! Yeah! So, this, it has two choices. It's either going to slowly sort of cool and disperse some heat into our water, which is just nice and helpful, because they pull this water out and they use it for things. Like, it's not good to have a pool of hot water that you then bottle up and water plants with, that sort of thing. That's not good. So it can just cool this, slowly, or also it could end up just like, boom, fully melting, and therefore adding a large amount of water to our whole basin here and giving us more water. Well, cool water as well. I don't know how much 900 kilograms of ice or water, like, it looks like it's about a block worth. I think that makes sense because I Did it just melt right now? No. I think I swept up pretty much like a block's worth of ice. And so it'll give us maybe like a block's worth of water when we're done. I don't know, kind of seems that way. So that's nice and good. This makes me a lot more comfortable with that area right there. So we can get self-water. How about, what is automation looking like? Is it really power intensive to set up some of this stuff? No power? It would be a lot of metal. Refined metal. Because I was like, I could start getting some motion sensors in place. And, well, actually, I mainly used the motion sensors for lights last time, right? And I haven't even put any lights up yet. Was it for lights? No, it couldn't have been. It had to have been. But why would I have had lights anywhere? I had lights everywhere? They have no lights right now. Except this has light. Lights increase decor. Do they? Power 10, heat, overheat, light range, brightness. Reduce duplicate stress and required to grow certain plants. Oh, right, and it increases their work speed. I want lights. See, if you build a colony with higher ceilings, you get more bang for your buck when it comes to lights. Like, see, look at this. If you put a light up here, the spread is quite large. So you don't have to have as many lights. But you have to use up more space. And then you have a bigger area to fill with oxygen. You have a bigger area to keep cool. All of that. So it saves you a little bit of power because you can use fewer lights, but there's a lot of other things that come with that. Can these plants grow in light? Light or darkness? There are certain workstations that should have a light over them. Light overlay. So like this doesn't even reach these things. It's pitch black. So having a light over here would be helpful. Light, power, light, bright, making things with light. Here. Okay, so if we do it, I wish the blue box wasn't in the way. So the research goes all the way out to there. So like that or like that? Like that, probably? I think that's a good spot. Deconstruct this crown molding. And we'll put a light there. This is a workstation, but not one that people frequent. Up here would be another good place. Just central, or do we go like 1, 2? Central, maybe? I don't know. It's not in power. It's in furniture. Light there. And light there. Over here, the power room in general, if I put it right here, it doesn't even get to these guys. So I'd have to put like 1 over here and then 1 over here. How about for now we just do 1 here? So yeah, I did have lights periodically set up everywhere. Just getting rid of the orange little thingies. And then I used motion sensors so that the lights were not constantly in use. And over a large amount of time, that is a helpful way to save power. It's like they're each only 10. But if you have 10 of them, then you're already up to 100 power. And if you can just not have them on for, the entire night, that's helpful. So even just having like like a cycle sensor that like turns them off during nighttime or something, that would be helpful. But also like, just don't even put them anywhere if the duplicates aren't standing there, right? And automation, all you need is the space for it. Automation, duplicate motion sensor. You just need the space for it and some metal and some wire. It doesn't actually use power, which is interesting. And I have a little bit of metal here. Oh, look, they replaced some of the wires. I have a little bit of metal here. Why don't we just set one of these up just for fun? So it goes 2 blocks over. So I'd have to put it like, I'd have to put it right next to it. Or you can put it on the ceiling and point it down, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so we could put it right here. You know, we're just trying it out. Just getting back in the groove of things. I haven't set up automation in a really long time. Oh! Well, that's handy. I will take it. I will take it and I'll put it... Do I want it here? In hopes that it could maybe spread some coolness up and down. I don't really feel like the spread is that far. But do I want it like that? Or do I want it up here because we're eventually going to have a stove in here anyway? Yeah. Let's put it up here because we're going to have a stove in here and that's going to create heat also. And let's just use a planter box again. Because I guess it doesn't really matter if you use planter boxes or what. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, I just saw that we had no more dirt, though, so... Where's a good place we can grab a large chunk of dirt? There aren't many. There actually are not many. We're having to hunt for dirt already? Okay. Grab that, guys. Grab that. Unrefrigerated food. Mush bars. There is some water down here. Mop that up. It's clean water, so that's helpful for us. Everything else is fine. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, okay, so over here. We have a bottle emptier and a pitcher pump, right? Water. Polluted water. Okay, everything is still set up fine over there. I didn't know if... couldn't remember if I had deactivated those things and never reactivated them, but it's all good. Temp. Okay. This is a totally manageable temperature. Like, this is kind of hot looking, but this is manageable. Definitely manageable. Okay, and then decor. Any better? I mean, we're like negative 400s here and we're negative 300s here. It's slightly better. And there's still a lot of heavy wire here. I only replaced some of it with the conductive wire. Okay, then also grab the copper. Where is a section of large copper? I thought that there was... Oh, yeah, here. Grab some copper from over here. Enable auto harvest. You know what? Just dig it all. I don't care. Just dig it all. And then germs. Okay. We'll be okay. Just so that we've got more copper ore, because it seems like we're running a little low. And then also make a little bit more of this. I don't know why 6, just do it. Listen to me. Wort seed plant. Okay. Yeah, we've got to get a stove. My dude, we've got to get a stove soon. Automation. Duplicate motion sensor. Oh. Okay, so now when there's a duplicate that is here at the microbe musher, the light will turn on. If there's no duplicate there, no light. And we're gonna just barely fit the light into their workstation for the stove. If we put the stove right here. And if they stand right here, it'll activate the motion sensor. But if they stand here, it won't. Like, see, he's standing on this side of it. I don't remember where they stand with the grill. I don't remember. Okay, so automation wire. Okay, yeah. It seems silly to use metal on this right now, but I just wanted to get one set up, you know? And then this light will always be on, but people run through here a lot, whereas this is a much more closed off little section. So the light really is only going to turn on if someone's working on that. Whereas here, the light would be going on over and over and over again as people run through anyway with the motion sensor. So it's not as helpful. Ice. Okay, looks like half the ice has melted. Nice. We totally don't mind that at all. That was part of the point of having it here. Dare I say, I get us that second toilet that I've been promising us for so long. I don't think we're ready for the shower yet, but you know what? The second toilet, they can have it. Everything's already set up. Go for it, dudes. There you go. And now, like, if I had a light above here and a light above... If I had lights in here, I think it would make them do all of these things faster. They'd shower faster. Everything. So... it is helpful to have lights in places, but I am going to have to remember to have room for motion sensors. And there's so little room already. I squeeze everything in as much as I can. Okay. I want to get more done. Like, I want to be more productive. But I think I'm already being productive, but I feel like I want to be more productive. Do better. Research that. Okay, there. 2 bathrooms. 2 bathrooms. Ha 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 ha. Storage bins. We still have plenty of storage space. Fire pole, that would be great, but once again, it's another thing. Oh, wait, you don't need refined metal? Oh, dude, let's get some fire poles in place. I have to move a lot of storage bins if I do that. But... we have so much storage up here that it doesn't matter that much, right? I feel like a lot of the times they put stuff in storage and then we never take it out of storage, you know? So, does it even really matter? Like, these are here and you're thinking, oh, it's so convenient that these are here, but they don't care about any of this stuff, do they? Maybe they do. But even if it's all up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we already have 4 new bins here, but I will literally give them 4. I'll give them 3 more. I'll give them 3 more bins up there. Because I'm going to take all of these bins away. Oh, no, actually I don't need to take that one away. But this one I do. Oh, and these ones, well, I have to get rid of the algae terrariums. That's the problem. Should I be doing this? But I'm saying, think of how much their commutes will improve. Their commuting time will increase. Like, it's going to decrease. They're going to be faster. And so who cares if the storage is moved up here? If they can move around faster, they didn't even need the bins to be close, is what I'm thinking. Okay, one more. There you go. And then I don't know how much copper this is going to use up. And I don't remember how high this has to go. Is that high enough? Okay, do that. Like, is this using up all of our copper? And I'm going to try to, like, put some wiring in for, like, a light or something. And they're going to be like, no, yeah, well, you used all your copper. You can't do that. I feel like I have a lot of copper, but maybe I don't. Okay, 1 fire pole in place. I feel good about that. I feel like that's going to be just incredible for them. Isn't it? You know what? And let's go in there and let's get that guy. So let's ladder down. And then we can dig out this copper. It's all completely germ-free. We can dig out this copper and we can wrangle this dude. Wrangle him right up. He's confined and glum. And wild. And then we can dig out some of this copper. And then, you know, we've gotten back all the copper that we wasted. Maybe. It's not wasted. It's not wasted. We got back all the copper that we used. Gosh, it's not wasted. Don't say that. Wow, y'all punched that copper fast. Just do 10. 10, that'd be 1,000, so that'd be like 1, and so this would go down to 11, right? Yeah, that's That's fine. That's doable, probably. I gotta get up to one of these guys soon. Because that's really interesting. There's no germs around it. There's no threat, right? Is there a threat of any kind if I go in there? Maybe I want to make some sweaters first or something. I don't know. But that's fine, right? Max of 20 critters. Probably shouldn't have it at 20, just for the sake of everything. Probably shouldn't have it at 20. Okay, we can dig there, and we can dig here. Okay. Bathroom, water. The water supply is great. Do I make a shower next, or do I make water tiles? Probably the water tiles should come next. So I will wait a little. Oh, the other ice melted. Yeah, we'll give it a little more time to build up even higher. Or is it not going to build up higher? I mean, they use the water anyway. Honestly, they do use the water anyway. Uproot, deconstruct, and switch it out. Because it was right at the bottom, you know? And that's a good time to switch it. Switch it out for one of those. And I don't know why you have to use metal to build those, but you do apparently. Liquid pipe. Like this. And I need clean water. So maybe we should just go like from here. Bridge it over and then down and across. Like that? Is this a bad idea because I shouldn't have even kept the farm here? I should have moved it somewhere else? It's possible. Definitely possible, but you know, I've rebuilt and reconstructed bigger things in my day. So, in, out. That's definitely right? And water's getting pumped up through there and will go out. Yeah, that's all totally right? Did we not even need clean water? Where does it say what we need? Radiation, temperature, air pressure, atmosphere, oxygen, duplicates, decor, normal. Why do I... Oh, I needed to scroll down maybe? No. Do I need water? I don't know, whatever. We're watering them, I guess. Maybe they need polluted water. Or like they can get away with polluted water. I'm not sure. Hey, she's got such cool hair. I do love the double buns though. I always love the double buns. She has a bottomless stomach though. So even though... Oh my god. Banshee. Even though she's got cool hair, I can't get her. I'm just gonna get the coal. I'm not ready for a person right now. Okay. Mealwood. A plant. I wish I knew if I should even be putting these in waterable tile spaces. Maybe it's stupid of me to do that. But I did it. Oh well. Okay. So I completely set that system up, right? Wow. Yeah, they're incredible. Just have to wait for these to be... Ooh, like this is a baby one. Uproot. And then deconstruct. And then reconstruct a new one. Perfect. So yeah, just keep my eye out for when those are like that and just slowly switch them out over time. And then it's, you know, we already have 2 less plants that duplicates ever need to go and water. If they even needed to water these in the first place. Okay, so you love the fire pole. You're so happy that we have it now. But are we suffocating? Is it bad that I got rid of all of those algae terrariums? Hopefully not. It doesn't seem too bad right now from the start. Okay, they got more copper. We can tell them to sweep it. I think they already are, but let's just tell them anyway. They might just be grabbing what they need right now, and that's not actually being swept. Okay, our colony is pretty clean. We've got water. We're cooling things. Yes, that's very nice. Look at how cool it is over there. We've got our little automation system set up here. Why does this dude always have a green face? Minor radiation sickness. Okay, I saw his face was green earlier, but I don't know why I didn't think to check at all. So someone does have radiation somethingness. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. What are the chances that I just checked the radiation overlay and we had zero problems, zero traces of anything. And then now these Weezeworts are wreaking havoc on me. What in the world am I supposed to do about that? I think I can make like anti-rad pills or something, right? Because in the radiation section, there's only something that gives you more radiation. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Let me double check. Do I just need to get rid of the Weezeworts immediately? It's like, it says minor radiation sickness, but at the same time, sick duplicants, it says 0. That's a little bit confusing. Okay. So yeah, I think you're just gonna have to look in medicine and see if there's something there. I was wondering if there was like something that like will absorb radiation, or block radiation. Anything like that, but I'm not seeing any radiation items, really, of any kind. So either I didn't research them yet, or because this says this is a significant hazard. Like, he's standing in a place that is, well, it's a slight hazard because this one hasn't been here as long. Basic rad pill. Must be taken daily. How do you get them to take it daily? Speeds up the rate at which blah 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 blah. Coal. Self-administered anytime. Let's just forever. Just make them forever. Someone go and make those. Our doctor that should be down here making the radiation is currently standing in radiation, getting radiated instead. I might immediately just get rid of those next episode, because I'm out of time for today, so I'm gonna leave it for a second, and maybe it's totally manageable with the rad pill, but otherwise I think I'm just gonna say, yeah, no, let's just go up in here. Let's get this water cooling system put into place and forget the Weezeworts, because they're going to make my duplicates really sick. There isn't any, like, radiation just, like, in the cold zone, right? Okay, it's just that Weezeworts emit radiation. I feel like they should have told me that somewhere, but it doesn't really look like it tells me that anywhere. Like, it's saying, information. You would think it would say, okay, it has a cooling effect, it has decor plus 15, it emits gas and radiation, but it doesn't say that. So, yeah, we're going to need some rad pills, guys. We're going to need some rad pills. Resources? Diagnostics? Radiation? It's bad. We're out of dirt. Okay. So things are, getting a little dicey here and there, just a little dicey. But it's fine. We've got it. So we don't have dirt, So we're using a ton of coal just to save ourselves from the radiation. It's fine. Okay, it looks like everyone just sort of, oh, look, a rad pill, and they just grab it and they eat it. Maybe not the best method, but it's what they're doing. So I'm going to want to solve that problem soon. I'm going to want to solve that problem soon. But I guess not yet. I say we get a stove, because that's going to help the food being stupid. And we're going to try and just set up, I think all I need is, I have all of what I need to get this system going. It's just going to take a lot of resources to, get power up here and stuff like that. But I think I have everything, and I even have a natural gas generator we could get in here if we just had better slime protection. So I could build an exosuit dock station over this way, and we could delve into this slime zone. So then we have natural gas generation, which is really good. But the exosuits cost a lot of power, correct? And I'm going over there specifically to get power, right? So is that kind of a weird loop that I'm in? Maybe that's a weird loop. But I guess I have to figure that out next time. This is just terrifying to look at. And it's only spreading further and further, I think, with every day. So it's really bad. I should probably just get rid of them. The heat wasn't that bad. The heat really was. I just thought, oh, the Weesworts, it's so nice. It's so easy. You just slap a couple of these down and then I don't even have to worry about heat for a while. I would rather just worry about the heat. You know what? Actually, this one right here specifically, let me double check. Yeah. This area is, I've already, I was like, well, we're going to have a stove there in the future, blah, blah, blah. Nah. For how much radiation damage that is doing, just uproot it for now. I cooled this area. It's a nice chilly, they got a breeze going in there. And then just get rid of it for now. Let this radiation dissipate. It's already immediately gone. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so this area, not a good place to be. For a multitude of reasons. Where's my decor? Yeah, for a multitude of reasons, but we'll work it out. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.